Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Reek from the Attack of the Clones line. Now, as always, if you like this video and want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free, and it really helps out the channel. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's packaging. Now, as you can see here, it is in the classic Attack of the Clones packaging here with that blue background and the gold trim, which I really like. It does have a nice big image of the Reek here on the front, and then a little window for you to stick your grubby fingers in and touch the toy. One thing about the front of this package that I think is really odd is that, you have an image of the Reek from the movie here on the front, and then you only have this much to kind of look at the head of the Reek in the packaging. I really think that Hasbro should have probably put a big clear window on the front here to show off the actual toy, but anyway, that's just my 2 cents. When you flip it around onto the top, there's another image of the Reek here, and it's pretty much the same thing on the other sides of the package. When you flip it around onto the back, you can see an image of Mace Windu here with the Reek, which I think is pretty cool. They do also show off some of the other figures, vehicles, and accessories that were available around the same time. And finally, there is a brief description of the Reek. If you'd like to read that, of course, you can just pause the video. So overall, pretty standard stuff, so let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. Now, the Reek stands at, let's see here, I'd say about 5 inches tall. And then he is, let's see, about maybe 9 inches long, and then we'll say about 5 inches across. Now, overall, I feel like this is just slightly too small for the Reek. I feel like in the movie it was maybe slightly bigger, but who knows, I might be wrong. I didn't actually look anything up to do the true scale or anything. That's just going off of kind of, an eyeball estimate. It's not distracting or anything, it is just something to kind of keep in mind. Now, as far as accessories and things are concerned, this figure doesn't actually come with any, but he does have one action feature, and that is the headbutt and then stomp. So whenever you push a little button, its head moves up, it does make a sound, and then the legs kick forward. I'll do that again so you can see it. I will say the headbutt is a little bit robotic. Obviously, it basically cuts the head off and kind of slides it forward. But as far as the feet stomping action, it is acceptable as far as I'm concerned. One decision that Hasbro made that I think is very odd is the placement of the button. It's down here on the creature's stomach, and you kind of have to push the creature's to actually get the action feature to kind of deploy. So that's a very odd sort of decision from Hasbro. I'm not sure why they decided to do that. As far as articulation on this figure is concerned, it is very limited. It's just back here on the back legs, which are on swivel joints. I will say that it does really disturb the sculpt work on the figure, and it basically is designed to stay in this one pose all the time. The front legs are technically articulated, but they're spring-loaded, so they always return to this kind of neutral position. So you're not really going to get to do much with that. The only real major problem that I have with this figure is the kind of strange distinction between the paintwork on the head and the body. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is a little bit distracting when you get it out of the package. It's very obvious that the head was painted separately from the body and then they were put together, which is just sort of an odd decision. It's not enough to discourage anybody, I think, from buying this thing and displaying it, but it is something that I feel like is worth noting. So what do I think of this guy overall? Frankly, I'm a little biased. I've always wanted this toy ever since I was a little kid, and I've always loved the animals of Star Wars, and specifically the animals from the Geonosis arena. So this was a must-have for my collection. But overall, I think for a toy that is getting close to 20 years old, I think it holds up fairly well. The sculpt work is nicely done, and I think it's a nice way to add to your Geonosis display. So overall, I definitely recommend this figure. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you later.